Hi guys, it's Claire, the Lyme Warrior. I'm out of bed. As you'll notice, I'm in my lovely kitchen for a change. I would be outside, but it's raining, or about to. I still have questions that I need to get to that came in, but I would like to share something on a more personal level that happened recently. When you have a disease like Lyme, that involves pain and fatigue and being bedridden a lot of the time, and not being understood. There's often a little voice that says, you don't have to live like this. You don't have to live at all. You can finish this yourself. And some days it's worse than others. And the little voice was pretty loud a couple of weeks ago. And I had a hard time pulling out of it this time. Anyway, I was going through the funk of deciding if it was really worth fighting this. When I got the news that an old friend of mine had died at the age of 47, and of a heart attack. And it was also complications from diabetes as well. He had a very severe case, and they had been literally just cutting pieces away from him. He'd lost an eye, he'd lost a leg, his kidneys had failed, he was on dialysis. He was just in terrible, terrible condition. And rather than give up or quit, he spent his last months calling people, old friends, and making contact with them. I think he knew his time was limited. And sending silly text messages to cell phones once he got them. I got a bunch. And just staying out there, with his friends and visible and still sending his love out. And it really was an inspiration. It helped me a lot. Anyway, I went to his memorial because I felt like I wanted to, and it wasn't like a funeral. It was a celebration of his life, and he had touched literally thousands of people, so it was big. And we had been summer camp counselors together, and that was how we knew each other. And so you can imagine the old camp counselors getting together, and the camp director, and all this, and many of us had not seen each other in decades. Myself especially, I hadn't seen any of them since camp. And I figured nobody would even recognize me, and there I'd be with my little cane, and I just thought I'd be a wallflower. And it was just awesome. People came up to me. They all recognized me. They certainly recognized my voice because it's really loud. And my unease was immediately just gone. And so we got down to talking about Rudy and talking about our lives and, where they were and what we were doing and who had kids and what, like a reunion. And the most amazing thing happened. I had 4 people, maybe 5, say that they were following this blog and following the videos, and that they had used them, they had learned from them, and were much more diligent about tick bites and demanding that their doctors give them doxycycline, or just demanding more information or doing research, or each person had a little different way of communicating to me that they had gotten something out of this blog, and that's, or vlog, I guess, since this video, and that's what really got me out of my funk even more, was realizing that, yeah, I do make a difference, even though a lot of times I am lying in bed. It is worth waking up in the morning, and I couldn't appreciate that more, because it was a pretty bad spot. And I'm not gonna say I don't have them. I mean, I'll have them, but I think remembering that day is really gonna help me push through those days where the little voice tells me, finish it. I think the other voices are going to drown it out. So anyway, that's my more personal sharing, and I'll get to the questions later, because there's a bunch, as I said before, and I hope you guys are all well, and that you're all hanging in there, and just remember that you can find something to drown that little voice out. I don't know what, but it could be anything for you, but whatever it is, find that little voice and drown it out with something else. As Forrest Gump would say, that's all I've got to say about that. I hope you'll tune in next time.